Yeah, this is Gashi's Command TV welcoming you to this show. I want us to look at the role that Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka is going to play in these elections. You realize that Kalonzo holds the key to State House. Kalonzo is going to be the kingmaker. Kalonzo is going to know whatever side he is going to support is the one that is going to win. He has three options. Let us look at the three options and their consequences. One, Kalonzo may decide to support Azimio. If he decides to support Azimio because the opinion polls are showing that if elections were held today, Kalonzo would garner about between 1.3 and 1.6 votes, that is million votes. So this person, if he decides to top up his votes to Baba, and the chances are very high that he's likely to work with Baba, this person is likely to win in the morning. Raila is likely to win in the morning. Remember, the opinion polls still are showing that the race between the two, that is Raila and Ruto, are neck to neck, where Uhuru support is not even coming out clearly. But if Uhuru comes out clearly, the man that from the lake, that is Laira, is going to win in the morning if supported by Ruto, if not Ruto, if supported by Kalonzo and Uhuru. So the second option is that Kalonzo may decide to support Ruto. If he decides to support Ruto is also likely to win. But here, he'll win with a laser margin because he'll win with 50 plus 1 vote, with about not more than 500 votes. But if he supports Ruto, it is likely that they may not, the members of Kalonzo may not like this. And what happens is that even Kalonzo himself seems not to be favoring Ruto. He seems not to be very comfortable with Ruto. Because remember, Ruto has been insulting this man. He has been calling him mtu ambaye amenyolewa nywele imeisha kichwani nini, mtu wa kulala kwa rami. So he doesn't like this person. He's not comfortable with working with Ruto. And he seems to have a soft heart for Raila. And if this happens, we are not going to have a runoff. And if he decides to support Raila will win with a very big margin in the first round, or in fact, will win with 57%. But if he decides, Kalonzo, now the third option is to go all the way to the ballot. If he decides to go all the way to the ballot, we are likely to have a runoff. And now, when you go to the runoff, because he can force a runoff, he still remains the kingmaker with his 1.7 million votes. And Kalonzo is one person, I'm saying, who hold the wild card. And what happens if you go to the runoff? But if you go to the runoff, the Kalonzo's role will be highly minimized, because you see what will happen is that voters will decide on their own variation. They will not now depend on Kalonzo's directions. Now he holds the sway, he holds the wild card. If we decide to support Baba or Ruto, this is a time that will be very influential. But in the second round, even the turnout will be raw, and the people, especially from the eastern region, the Kaba region, they are not likely to follow his directions. So Kalonzo, up to you. Make sure that you support Baba, because this is where the country is headed to. Because without Raila, this country is not headed in the right direction. And then this is another issue. This is of hell breaking rules in the so-called is it Kenya Kwanza alliance. Hell has broken rules, and what is happening is that you saw what happened between Bishop Margaret Wajiro and the so-called super senator. They almost came to a fist fight. So hell is breaking rules. Sakaja for ANC, Bishop Wajiro for UDA. And you see, UDA is Kikuyu according to Ruto, and Sakaja Ruhia. So what is happening here? You can see the war that is coming out very clearly. And this is what Alliance had in UDA, where all the Hell's Gates are going to open, and you see things happening. Because what is happening now, you can see very clearly that there are some untouchables who have been fronted by Ruto's or UDA. For example, you look at Rigathi Gachagua. Who do you think can compete with Rigathi Gachagua? Do you think Ruto is going to accept that a competitor comes and displays Rigathi Gachagua? Dedi Nyoro in Kiharo? Alice Ohama in Kadara? Do you think there's anybody who is bold enough who will be given support by Ruto? Do you think there's somebody who will go to Kikuyu and start competing against Kimani Ichung'wah, Kipchumba Murkomen, Mithuka Linturi? And that is why it happened in Kirinyaga, because these are Ruto people, and Ruto cannot accept anybody to compete against these people. And this is why when things will fall apart in the so-called order, because it's starting on a house of cards. It's come down crumbling anytime. You saw what Mudama said. He said that Mount Kenya, you will not have a running mate in UDA. It is not guaranteed. Kikuyus, up to you. I've been telling you, Ruto is a shield politician. Ruto is one dangerous person. Ruto is one person you cannot trust. He used a policy known as kill and bury, and that is why he has already killed Mudavadi, and now he has cut the tail. What is remaining is to bury him. He used kill and bury, and that is the method he tried to employ in Uhuru's government, and he failed completely. He failed miserably. I've been saying that when you saw Ruto wearing a white shirt, red tie, together with Uhuru, it is not that Uhuru wanted this. It is because the guy was salivating. He felt that he was part of the presidency. How can you, Ruto, be the president? Yes, he was not elected the president, but according to him, because I've been saying this man, according to him, it is him, me, nothing else. For me, I've said I've never seen such a person who has fought for the president, who is so much determined. In fact, he can do anything for him to win the vote. So Kenyans, when you see somebody behaving like this, be very much afraid. Be very much afraid. Yes, there's a law of the 48 rules of power that say you have to destroy your enemies completely. You catch your enemy completely. But this one is killing. This one is burying like a buffalo. The buffalo is the one that behaves like this. Kikuyu, let's climb the mountain. And I want to thank the people of Nyadaro for welcoming Baba in the mountain. The turnout was so encouraging. Sabina Shege, you are doing a very good work. We continue. And there's another guy who came out, Goge. We are very much happy. Over to you. Have a great day. Let's continue counting the day. Countdown to 2022 elections. This is your host, Gashi Isaac Skyman. Kindly subscribe, share the video. Kindly share the videos and let us have the great following that is we are having. And without you commenting, without you liking our videos, without you sharing our videos, in fact, we cannot be able to do much. We thank you for your support and have a lovely day.